friends, my name is Kayla Rain, and today I'm doing the top 10 pops that should have already been made. This is a collaboration that was created by Steven over at the Lawn Gnome, and there are also two other YouTubers that are participating, the astonishing Ashley and Tracy's Basement, and I will leave links for all of those channels in the down bar below, and I highly recommend you check them out if you're a big fan of Funko Pops, because they are actual collectors, whereas I am just a casual collector and really only collect within my fandoms. So there's that. But Steven approached me and asked if I wanted to do a collaboration video talking about the top 10 pops that I really wish were in a part of a collection that's already been made, or maybe to start a new collection that should exist. And I jumped at the idea. I love collecting my pops within my fandoms, and I definitely wanted to talk about it, and I entirely focused on Harry Potter Funko Pops that I wish existed because I love Harry Potter. I'm in Dumbledore's army, you know? Tattooed the fandom to me. I love Harry Potter, and I would just love to collect all of the Funko Pops that they have. And I know that they have some new ones coming out, but I just want them to add some other ones to the collection that I would just love to have in my collection. So the very first Funko Pop that I wish they had made was Professor Lupin, because he is such an important character in this book series and is probably one of the best adults in Harry's life. So I'm super disappointed that they don't have him in the collection yet. They have a Sirius Black that's coming out, but they don't have a Professor Lupin. And that kind of stinks because he is such a fantastic character. The next pop that I wish they had made is a character that I don't particularly care so much about, but I think they should have him in there, and that is Cedric Diggory. And the main reason for having him in there is there isn't a Hufflepuff Funko Pop to my knowledge, like specifically someone from the Hufflepuff house. I mean, I know there's Hagrid, but he's kind of like his own character and isn't really a great representation of just Hufflepuff by themselves. I'm talking about a student, because we have, who is it? Luna Lovegood, who is in Ravenclaw, and then of course we have Draco Malfoy, who's coming out, Slytherin, and then we have Harry, Ron, and Hermione, who are all Gryffindors. So we have representation for each and every house except for Hufflepuff, and Hufflepuff is a freaking cool house. Like, why don't we have a Hufflepuff Funko Pop? This needs to happen, and Cedric Diggory just seems like a really perfect character to have for that, because he is an important character in the book series. He's not my personal favorite, but he is important, so there you have it. The next two that I'm going to mention together, but they are, you know, kind of separate because they are their own human beings. But why the heck has this not happened yet? Fred and George Weasley. Like, they are some of the most amazing characters in the book series. They are so fantastic, funny, and they add so much humor to this book series. And there are some points in this series where everything's really dark and heavy, and they bring such a light to the story, and I just feel like it's such a slap in the face for Harry Potter fans to not have a Fred and George Funko Pop figurine. Even if they're together on the same one or separate, whatever, that's fine, but they're just so perfect, and they need to have their own pop figurines because they're amazing. The next character that I really wish that they would make a Funko Pop of is Professor McGonagall. I love Professor McGonagall. We have some other professors that are included because we have Hagrid, who works at Hogwarts, and we have Dumbledore, and I know that they're important parts of the story, but Professor McGonagall is too, and she is the most awesome professor at Hogwarts. Hands down, the lady turns into a cat. That is awesome, and she is just, she's an amazing character. She's such a fantastic female figure in this story, and just a really great adult who has like really great standards on, you know, dealing with kids, because most of the adults in the book series of Harry Potter, let's be honest, probably should not ever work with children, because holy crap, they're super lax about rules and structure and safety. But McGonagall, nope. The next Funko Pops that I'm going to mention, I'm going to put all together in a group, even though they'd all be separate, but I wish they would make Funko Pops of the Dursleys. They are horrible characters in the Harry Potter series, but they're very, very important to the storyline, and they are such a huge part of Harry's life that I feel like anyone who is like a hardcore, die-hard Harry Potter fan would love to have that in their collection. Every single character in the Harry Potter universe is, of course, important, because J.K. Rowling didn't just write characters who don't really need to be there. Everything serves a purpose within that world, but I think the Dursleys serve such a huge purpose behind how Harry is who he is, and it's just such an integral part of the storyline that I'm just shocked that it hasn't been included in the Funko Pops, which I know that it's probably like money and what's popular, and someone who just casually watches the movie is never going to pick up the Dursleys Funko Pop because they're going to be like, gross, they're horrible people. But there's a little bit more of a story arc in the book, and I think those who are really diehard fans would enjoy that. I know I would personally, and I've already said that. So we'll move on to the next Funko Pops. And the final, number 10, that I wish they would make, and I'm going to kind of cheat and put two together again because I love these two characters. Arthur and Molly Weasley. How are they not Pops already? They're amazing. They should have one together, like a little couple together, a joined Funko Pop standing next to each other, being loving husband and wife. But Miss Weasley has to have just like a little bit of a scowl on her face because she's probably fussing at Arthur for doing something silly pertaining to Muggles, and I just really want this to happen. I pretty much would love every single Weasley to be made into a Funko Pop because they are yet another aspect of Harry's life that is so important to the storyline that every single one of them needs to be a pop, because Harry wouldn't have ended up where he was had it not been for the influence of the Weasley family and just how amazing they are in general. So yeah, that needed to be a thing. It needs to be a thing now, and I'm really hoping that they're going to continue rolling out Harry Potter Funko Pops, and I really hope that they are going to extend characters and not so much make new versions of the characters that they've already presented us, because I know that there are so many editions of Harry Potter now, and it's just too much. Give us something different. Give us another Funko Pop from a different character, and not just like, ooh, Harry Potter with the Elder Wand. Because that's probably going to be a thing if it goes the way it has been going. Who knows? But yeah, this video is entirely focused on Harry Potter. No surprises here, because I love Harry Potter, and I would like to own every Harry Potter Funko Pop ever made. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Be sure to check out the other channels, which I will link in the down bar below, as well as my Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads account if you would like to follow me on there. And this is all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay weird.